introduce myself. My name is Dale Brueggemann, and I'm going to be running for Congress for the 15th Congressional District. That's the new district that we just joined, and so we're going to see how well that works for us, so we're going to give it a good old college try. First of all, I want to appreciate everybody that came out here today. I have to tell you, the amount of people that came out here today just blew me away, I have to say. I appreciate everybody that was here earlier and is here now, and I'm sure there'll be more coming. And the whole idea was to have a family fun affair and to get everybody together, because regardless of whatever we are, we're still all Americans, and that's what it's all about. And so that's the reason we're doing this. So thanks a lot for coming. I really, truly appreciate it. I'm humbled by the amount of the turnout, and I'm so glad to be able to meet so many of you and see you. Obviously, the folks that are up here with me tonight pretty much represent my entire immediate family. Some of you folks happen to know my wife. It seems like most people in Seguin know her, Carrie, right here. And then I have my oldest son here, Ben, with my granddaughter, Carla. There you go, Miss Tiger here. And of course I have my daughter here, Erica, my other daughter, Kelly, and my other granddaughter, Heather. So obviously we couldn't do all this if we didn't have our family behind us and support this and all that kind of stuff. That's very important. And like I said to many people today, where would we be if we didn't have family? So I appreciate them joining the team with me to do this. We're not sure where this is going to take us or what's going to happen, but we're going to do it as a family regardless. I must say though that I would be remiss in saying that not all of my family is up here. I do have some of my sister-in-laws and my mother-in-law and father-in-law are sitting out there in the crowd out there right now. There you go. But I'm missing some key members of my family, and I must mention them while I'm up here. First and foremost, my nephew, who happens to be a sergeant with the Marine Corps, Semper is serving in Afghanistan right now, and our thoughts and prayers are with Mark. I have another nephew who just finished serving in Afghanistan and Iraq, and he's en route to a base in Virginia, and he's a chief warrant officer and a very fine helicopter pilot, and my thoughts and prayers are with him. And least but not least, my own son. I have an Army Lieutenant Field Artillery Officer serving in Kandahar, Afghanistan right now. And in fact, he's out on patrol right now. So obviously, if we didn't have all these fine folks that were serving for us right now, we probably wouldn't be here right now having this all-American picnic. So a round of applause for all of our troops that's been in Afghanistan and Iraq. Of course, while we have troops serving for us right now, none of this would be possible if we didn't have our veterans. Our veterans are basically the rock of this country. And if people don't believe that, then all you got to do is talk to them and ask them what it was like when they served. And I'm going to tell you right now, they gave up a lot to be over here and to go wherever they were sent to protect us and to be there and to make this country free and keep it free. And so everybody that's out here that's a veteran, I would love for you to stand up right now and be recognized. Everybody give these people a round of applause. Our veterans. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you, gentlemen, ladies, for your service. Of course, where would we be also if we didn't have our law enforcement and all of our emergency personnel that we depend on each and every day to keep us safe and secure. So I know we have a few deputies that are out here and about on the grounds tonight. I'm very glad that they were willing to join us and to be here to keep us safe, and that's their job. They do it tirelessly and many times without a lot of thanks. And so for all of our sheriff's deputies deputies, police personnel, our firefighters. Where would we be without our firefighters? We got to have those, our emergency personnel like our paramedics, ambulance people, those kind of things. We have to have those people. So if anybody is out here that's in any of those things, stand up, raise your hand, and please give them a round of applause. Last but not least, before I go a little further, I have to tell you this, that our family has obviously people in the military, and I must tell you that I love this country. This country's been really good to me, and it has done things for me that I'm sure I couldn't have done anywhere else. And with all the problems and issues that we have, I still say it's the greatest country in the world. And because of that, how about everybody stand up and give the good old United States a round of applause. Thank you for that. That's wonderful. This is a wonderful Independence Day holiday, and remember, this is how it started back in 1776, and we're still here, and I think we'll keep going on like we have been. A lot of people ask me today, have you ever run for anything in your life? And I have to tell you that I have never ran for anything, and I do mean nothing. However, I had a birthday yesterday. I turned 52 years old, and so that doesn't make me real old, but it doesn't make me real young. And I remember how it was when I grew up, and things just seem to be a lot different now. And in some ways, I think things are better, but in a lot of things, I'm not so sure. And unfortunately, it seems to me that Washington, D.C., the way it is right now, pretty much all you have up there is what I consider career politicians. They're up there, they kind of go through the motions and then worry about getting reelected. And we'll worry about what really the needs of this country later on, as long as I can keep getting reelected. And I've been watching this for some time, and my dad told me many, many years ago, he said, you know, the older I get, the smarter I'll get. And I got to thinking about that, and I said, you know, the older I get, the smarter he was, and the smarter I get. And so I've taken a look at that, and I just finally said, you know, if we really love this country, and we really want to put it back on the path of where it really needs to go, and I think that we're not on that path, then it takes the common man with some common sense, not politicians, not people with different agendas, but people that just know what's right and what we need to do. Let's get up there, let's do a job, and let's put this country on the path that it needs to be on, and let's not be doing what we've been doing. Basically what we have up there, we have one side and all they do is fight with the other side. Common sense is in the middle, and nothing gets done because we never get to the middle. And we're going to have to do that if we're going to make this country successful. And I think, I'll be honest, that's what I'm all about. I'm fairly conservative, but I also know that we have to have give and take, we have to have some compromise, and we have to do what's best for this country, for all citizens, not just for a few. And so that's where we're at, and that's why I'm running, because I feel like, how can we be any worse than what we already got up there? Why don't we send some other people up there that might have a different kind of idea, and let's go up there and try to do a different job, because I can promise you one thing, folks. I don't claim to be the smartest guy in the world, and I'm certainly not brilliant, and you're not sending me up there to be brilliant. You're sending me up there to do your job, and that's what it's all about. Now, I promised everybody out here that I wasn't going to talk very long, and I'm not going to talk very long. I don't have a whole lot to say, but I will say this to you all. If you will, when you get a chance, if you haven't got a brochure about me, there's some back there in the back, please pick one up. I think you'll enjoy what you read. I think you'll understand where I'm coming from and where I'm going. What I believe is for the future of this country. We can still keep this the greatest country in the world. We just got to work at it a little bit. So I'm not going to talk much further. I don't really have a whole lot more to say. Please go to the website, though. It's down on the banner in front of you. Dale, D-A-L-E 4, the numeral 4, Congress.com. I think you'll really enjoy seeing it, and I think you'll get a lot of good information. And with that, that pretty much ends it. And so I'd like to end this with one more time. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate the outpouring that you all made to come out down here. It's awful hot, tough day to come out, but y'all made it. You made it a really good time. It was a lot of fun. And may I say one thing in closing. God bless our citizens. God bless our country. And God bless our troops. Thank you very much.